18 WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. Vincennes University Jasper campus has a new dean, Christian Bloom, who will begin his duties as Assistant Vice President and Dean of the Jasper campus on July the 5th. In a release, VU Provost Laurel Smith says that he's confident that Christian's commitment to success will serve him well as he leads the Jasper campus and works with VU stakeholders in Dubois County, Vincennes, and also beyond. Bloom currently serves as Executive Director of Kentucky campuses at McKendree University, where his efforts in recruitment, curriculum development, and community engagement have resulted in improved graduation and retention rates, as well as faculty expansion. Noting his passion and purpose for success, Bloom has a strong appreciation for VU's mission and goals that can be traced to his previous position as VU's Director of Admissions. Bloom earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Southern Indiana and a master's degree in Public Service Administration from the University of Evansville. He is currently completing a PhD in Educational Leadership from Indiana State University. Coming up this weekend is the Lone Star Rodeo at the Dubois County 4-H Fairgrounds, and the event will be held tomorrow beginning at 7 p.m. with gates opening up at 5:30 p.m. There will be a bareback bronco riding, cowgirl barrel racing, bull riding, calf roping, steer wrestling, saddle bronco riding, team roping, cowgirl breakaway roping, as well as local participation. Kids 5 years and under get in free with the cost of general admission set at $10. A family pass for 5 is $40, which must be purchased in advance at the Extension office. In case of rain, a makeup date is set for Sunday, June the 25th at 2 p.m. Once again, the Lone Star Rodeo is set for 7 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday evening at the 4-H Fairgrounds, with gates opening up at 5:30. For more information, visit the Dubois County Fairgrounds Facebook page. The Dubois County Emergency Management Amateur Radio Operators will be participating in the Amateur Radio Relay League Field Day event, which runs from 2 p.m. tomorrow or Saturday till 2 p.m. on Sunday. The Field Day is a nationwide exercise that tests the amateur radio operators' equipment and their ability to operate under adverse conditions, such as those that may occur during a disaster. Amateur radio is recognized as one of the only viable communications means that would be available after a large-scale disaster. This exercise involves amateur radio operators throughout the U.S. and Canada who set up temporary stations, and many using emergency power from generators, batteries, or solar power. From these temporary stations, they try to contact as many other stations as possible around the U.S. and Canada and in other countries as well. There are over 725,000 amateur radio licenses in the U.S. and more than 2.5 million around the world. The Dubois County group will be setting up their radio equipment and operating from Shelter House number 4 at the Dubois County Park, which is located behind the 4-H Fairgrounds, 1 mile north of Brettsville on Highway 162. The public is, of course, invited to come and participate by operating the amateur radios or watching the amateurs in operation as they communicate with stations around the country and also around the world. More than 35,000 amateur radio operators across the country participated in last year's event. National Office Furniture, a unit of Jasper-based Kimball International, recently made a generation donation in the form of office furniture to TRICAP for the use in their Indiana offices. TRICAP is a private, not-for-profit community action agency and has been providing services to low-income individuals throughout southwestern Indiana since 1966. Their mission is to empower people to accept responsibility for achieving personal and economic well-being by providing health, housing, and educational services. National donated over $36,000 in furniture to the Indiana TRICAP office for use in their Jasper and Boonville offices. The donated furniture included 2 complete office suites, seating, filing cabinets, conference room furniture, and also other storage units. In a release, TRICAP Executive Director Joyce Flecht thanked National for their very generous contribution. She says each item is a tremendous functional piece that provides a boost in both staff and client morale. Meanwhile, National Director of Human Resources, Annie Kleinhelter, says that the company is proud to continue to help those in need. She says it's an honor that their furniture is making a positive impression on TRICAP's clients and also on their employees. Kleinhelter notes that part of TRICAP's mission is to help others and says that they are happy to have been a part of this process. Progress for the new Otwell Miller Academy is in question after delays have stalled the building's construction. The Friends of Otwell Elementary are optimistic that the school will be ready by August 9th when classes are scheduled to begin. Progress made on the 11,000 square foot facility being built on 2.25 acres of land has been minimal. Earlier this month, footers were dug and poured after the group received permission by the state to proceed with the project. Pouring concrete for the building's foundation, the next step in the construction of the charter school, is being delayed, said Mike Houch, president of the Friends of Otwell Elementary. During a public meeting that was held this past Monday, he says that delays for the new construction are the result of subcontractors and stalled financing as well. Otwell Elementary Vice President Bob Rhodes says that the final approval of the entire $700,000 loan from Old National Bank in Jasper, which is being collateralized with private property pledged by supporters of the charter school, was also being delayed. All of the building's plans have been approved by the state, with the exception of the electrical drawings, which is being worked on by legal counsel, who are in the process of obtaining estimates for this work. Earlier this week, the Indiana Department of Education announced the distribution of the upcoming school year Math and Science Partnership Program grant. Recipients of the 2017-18 grants are second and third year recipients and have displayed a focus on classroom integration of math and science instruction, with an additional focus on relevant science, technology, engineering, and math, or better known as STEM, with grades K through 12. Created in 2002, the MSP Competitive Grant Program encourages institutions of higher education, local school corporations, elementary schools, and secondary schools to participate in professional development activities that increase the subject matter knowledge and teaching skills of math and science with its teachers. Professional development activities must be sustained, intensive, classroom-focused, and aligned with state and local standards and the math and science curricula. Regionally, Lagodi Community School, Bar Reef Community, North Davies, Shoals, Washington, and Washington Catholic have collectively received $135,000 in Math and Science Partnership Program grants. Activities must result in a measurable improvement in student academic achievement in the math and science areas. In Indiana, these funds are used to improve and upgrade the status and stature of math and science teaching and learning in grades K through 12. To learn more about this grant program, please visit www.ed-msp.net. And to view a list of the 2017-18 recipients, please visit www.do.in.gov. And make sure you keep it right here, except next to take a look at your weather summary.